Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wall and we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wall and we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wall and we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had.
Good morning and welcome to the program we call Colres right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also they discuss issue at the front page of the different newspaper and they pull na do for the morning. And after we can all look at what the paper that do say, when they bring people them in that way they can help you follow we talk about the different issue them. Straight off when they go and look at what in the paper them don't say. The first paper where we take inside the program this morning at the Heritage newspaper, we say Chinese daily unveils $100,000 for schools. I take again, Chinese delegation unveils $100,000 for schools, and you as well get northern version of tourism campaign launched. We go to the next one. We now the new numbered newspaper say US Embassy provides heavy duty equipment training to Sierra Leone Army. Effort to discredit ex-transport minister Cabinet Kalon backfire. And you as well get other story already inside this edition of the new numbered newspaper. The Open Space newspaper say to monitor and curb corruption, NPPA introduces electronic government procurement. As detractors' evil intentions laid bare, Cabinet Kalon's integrity remains unshakable. And you as well get other story then for you inside this edition of the Open Space newspaper. The Daybreak newspaper say over President Bio's statement, panic grips citizens. PRA sales connects grafting fuel station over price hike. Honorable AKK ridicules ECSL Southern Commissioner. And other story then for you, avoidable hardship. Other story for you inside this program, inside this edition of the Daybreak, day for you. The other paper, now the Africa 24, we say no development, Sam Sumana blast. And come license your weapons, SLCAA boss. Open letter to the new DG of the SLBC. And ballot mightier than bullet, Lansana Dumbuya Esquire. The next one, now the Independent Observer newspaper. Ministerial retreat and cabinet meeting concludes successfully. As the visit VP Jules de Jallo Chinese delegation discloses $100,000 for schools and MP to establish parliamentary committee on China-Sierra Leone friendship. The next one, now the Network newspaper. Who brings the bullets? Ecomog, renegades, runaway prisoners, protesters. No election, no rerun. Should APC still up? And then you go to the next paper, when at the Nature newspaper, EPA Sierra Leone to introduce electric vehicle. US Embassy capacitate RSLAF on heavy duty equipment. And the EPA present 2024 transformation strategy to international partners. Ministry of Tourism launches campaign in the north. And the Sierra Leone and partners discuss pressing environmental issues. Another story for inside this edition of the Nature newspaper. The Times newspaper says shooting in Cambia, Momo Dumbuya cries for justice. And you as well get Minister Abdullahi calls for concerted effort in climate change fight. Dr. Austin Demby participates at 77th World Health Assembly. News Times Daily. First Lady Dr. Fatima Madabio hosts 10th anniversary of World Menstrual Hygiene Day. Over illegal price hike, PRA sales connects grafting fuel station, and SLPP concludes workshop on constitutional review. City Hunter newspaper, the next one will say GLC condemns gross misconduct by lawyers. And shamefully shameful, PRA sales Tiffy connects pump station. And you as well get massive blackout in Makeni and Maboka. Another story for inside this edition of the City Hunter. Standard Times newspaper say Connex license to be revoked. Backfires, plot to destroy ex-minister. And the AZ newspaper say MRCG Sierra Leone study reveals welfare conditions for journalists. And you can't change people's attitude by mere radio talk shows or billboards. Speaker Senge Thomas engage HRCSL. And HRCSL trains human rights monitors. And Turkish delegation meets Sierra Leone's ambassador to bolster trade relations. And PRA shot down Connex grafting gas station for price violations. The Indigenous newspaper say Bar Association elections an embarrassing call to the bar. Alpha Cisse left stranded by Leon Sem till death. The next paper inside the program this morning, now the Heroes newspaper. The EOS newspaper say businesses shall survive in Sierra Leone. PRA boss engages media on fuel price stability. ACC takes PSSNYE message to beneficiaries in the northern region. The only people in this inside the program this morning. We'll take a very short break and we guest them inside the program.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are the channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning.
Alright, welcome back. And this is the program Colors on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and we don't get one of the guests. I see the other one be the try for connect, but I think the internet not they give them the chance for do so. But we actually don't get one of the guests will join me inside the program this morning. We na Ajibu Tijan Jallo. Ajibu Tijan Jallo na one time, possibly been the talk on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone under the Ministry of Information and Communications, and we saw a member of the opposition APC party. We don't join me inside the program this morning. Good morning, Ajibu, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Pierre. Good morning, viewers and listeners.
Well, thank you for you joining me, because I know you're a very, very early morning this too now.
Indeed, thank you very much. In fact, I just got off a plane from California, so I'm literally just coming from the airport straight to my house.
Yeah, they see the tired in your face all.
Yeah.
But thank you for making time for joining me on the program. All right, so since this early morning, in fact, you not sleep safe, but I'm not saying that the plane they can go now some small thing that depends on the distance where you fly from. But the question now, when na the last time where you actually eat colors?
Until don't taste someone.
Okay. So when you be the eat colors, who sauce we kill like who's plasas, who soup?
Cassava leaf.
Oh.
In love with cassava leaf, yes.
Good. All right. So this now that the normal routine for plenty Salomon. You go talk to 10 Salomon. 8 go tell you say cassava leaf na your favorite. Okay, so now we can get a taste of the cassava leaf you can prepare for we this morning, Ajibo. Let me go straight and begin look at, for example, let me touch on this bar association, because it's still the trend. We see outside the legal, council say that they take action against the one that we do violent act. But the one that we the accused say do malpractice in the election, they say they're not going to touch on that. They rather than go left for the court for actually handle that one day. So what do you think about the bar association election and how it end?
I think to say extremely disgraceful. Forget about waiting at the law, forget about waiting at the procedure, forget about all that. Waiting for focus on the issue of morality. the issue of ethics, the issue of principle, the issue of righteousness. One case in point, if people are not able for tap na Kenema, because Kenema not get sufficient hotel for accommodate them, then people then get for go tap na bo, which is common. That is very normal. Whether they put stock before the road, not to them put stock before the road, but if word can tell you, say, the access has now been hindered, then it only makes sense for make you allow all man for participate by delaying the process or waiting till they get there. But then if you move the process up even further for make it worse, then you don't disenfranchise people. Then the question whether they ask, where they big now, what's a lawyer then before? Lawyer then therefore for make sure say we get we right. Lawyer therefore protect we right. Lawyer therefore make sure say democracy prevail. But if then self they play you they allow the trances of politics for play within their own operation, then for God's sake, it's worrisome within the happiness alone. Very, very, very worrisome. Really and truly. And Francis Ben Kefala will be ashamed of himself. For somebody where now the ACC boss, now a chief administrator, for making to pretend over an activity like that one, they decided they throw a box and that confusion they happen. I put on squarely on them. Number one, it before accuse himself. The fact that he work for government don't create what we call conflict of interest. So for accuse himself, not only the only person where get the ability for handle that kind of work. Plenty other people in there. If for accuse himself, then the lawyer then self. But now the sycophancy, now this may happen. Now the problem is where we get lawyer then wear land book and get a profession, but then they become a sycophant. Because this man they work for government and they get government position, they're not able to put them voice together and say, no, this is not right. We get plenty other lawyers who can do this. This go create problems. So it's really it's shameful, it's terrible. Enough for be so at all. We expect them for sabi procedures, for sabi processes, and there's no reason for that kind of pandemonium they were happening.
Okay. We don't get other guests we don't join inside the program, and I'm now Robert Konema Kagbo. Robert, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
It look like say this morning, all man look tired. I see yourself look
I
tired.
just don't wake, South America, the time difference, 4-hour difference.
Okay, so good. All right, thank you for yourself taking time for joining me this morning.
Your pleasure always, sir.
Okay, so let me go straight. The last time we've been joining at the program, we talked about the Bar Association election, and we even put 3 of the candidates, and we indeed not take the lead inside the election. And now the election as we end up, I'm pretty sure you follow them. What do you think about how the election then conduct them and how it end up? Take to this time where they get going to all of the process.
Well, thank you very much for where you bring me on board this morning for all we discuss on the issues surrounding the Bar Association elections. Mm-hmm. Of course, we all don't see the process we go on, and at the end, people decide to go in other way. But on the contrary to what Ajibu Jalo say politics. You know why I say not to politics? I did get them from the house's mouth when August Senge Mara. If you follow the press conference and make impression very clear and say, no, this is not going for involving to anything, we're going for involving to politics. So then where they contest, don't see this thing not to politics, whether not me. For saying politics.
Okay, so let me put the natural and real thing to you again. In as much as Augustine, we always want to be diplomatic and be careful because of how they know how the law don't deal with our them, don't say. But let me go to this. A statement from the First Lady and one of the candidates, we don't win. How you consider that?
Well, apparently, everybody gets interest, you understand? And the woman in question we contest for the Bar Association is like a sister to the First Lady. And as a sister of the First Lady not got any influence for Leuda for be president or not for be president. They're not a member of the bar. She's not a lawyer. So apparently, if a sister say a win election, so you just go for celebrate with her.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go for celebrate with them. That's the fact, my brother.
Okay.
You not see the first say they go now you only you not see good. But see in a situation where a foreign people we're not even Sierra Leone and the white folks, then they inside the hall. With me, I used to America, I'll see them live, then they are all day. We're not getting nothing for do the by election. For me, ideally, I get a concern. One, the manner at which they conduct the election, for me, I believe see a really uncalled for. Then get a structured agenda program where by all means they be supposed to go by that agenda day. One, no matter what the election till almost o'clock, that make them be good for go pay them subscribe their fee for let them go there. For instance, let's give an example. In 2012, the Sierra Leone People Party, then do the convention, na Miata conference. That conference don't start from in the afternoon. Only votes start for comments within 1 to 2 o'clock. Later than declare the winner. So if the one who preside over the sea because of the last time by election and go make election, then they not sufficient enough evidence base. The process for be done allow the process to go by one. Because one, I get a company. By association, like a company, by shareholders. You get board of directors them. When you go for AGM, when I go discuss issues relating to the company, especially on financial issues, the time where the managing director or the head will be the head the company under a stewardship, you get for accounts to the members. So I believe saying I don't think and the first be done they take place before the member for election. Election are a different ball game. So for me, it's high time because it's really pity for let a bias and solitis of them, wherein people expect much from them for behave. Despite the fact by Kefala they don't go so this that they know the law. That they would able by the law. There was no need for them go scatter ballot box, scatter this what they call. Therefore, just simply walk off the all, make the position clear, and go like them initially because this convention goes on by court order. By court order. So there was no need for them. How you expect that Babona Jimmy, that one I call it Kubi for beef. We a lawyer. We cause as a lawyer. One of them they make law. One of them really say we are bopa. They behave this kind of way. The whole process was really totally misplaced. This all Ben Squally for say the process do not be allowed the process. There was no process and procedure was followed. No process and procedure was followed.
Well, he disagree with me simply because I think he misunderstand what he has say small. I know squarely say then why also don't bring politics into the operation. No. I say they don't imbibe, they don't take on the antics of politics, that scheme, that plotting, that intrigue, then trick the whole can play on politics. We they will tell you say back in the days then go take that man, they tell we're going to go nominate him, policeman go will enforce. Policeman will enforce na CID, after nomination, London, then they release around. By the time they come, nomination, London. Now then games then they actually invite. I not say they wait for bodies to say. Example one, wait Rock Park in a road. Okay, if Rock Park in a road, people are not get access for get there, and you want full participation. If you continue, that means will say you don't play game. Now, he also talk about the fact that they change the schedule. Well, if they be say from 12 to 1, now in meet and greet or registration, meaning that whatever changes you make, therefore be after 1. But then if you grab and start the election, number one, you bring the election camp up from outside the don't get the camp up, then you put her at 12. Then to me, it's Alex in a deliberate effort for marginalize some people then. Well, that one day, I don't want to go on the law, I don't want to go on waiting and then get inside them ethos, just based on morality, just based on integrity, rectitude, virtue, and justice, and waiting lawyer, therefore, it go all against them. Now, of course, we all agree for say, this man, the gentleman, the ACC had no business there. No, gentleman, Mr. ACC commissioner had no business there. Yes, man, before he recused himself. And not sabi waiting, make it for force himself on something like that one day, we're in a government person already, So what you will actually see happen from the 2023 election, the lack of transparency we will see in the UK. Now that same UK, they don't care to go to lawyer them. Where are we going? We are doomed. This has to stop. Somebody get for stop this. Because if not, we kill all the fabrics of ethics we'll get in our country. A joke is a joke. But when the handshake goes beyond the elbow, that's no longer a joke. This is something that needs to stop. Not with such a professional arm. I mean, what in lawyer did they do? Or what did the Bar Association do for? The Bar Association there for challenge government, for make sure government they do right by people, and also for support lawyer, their effort, their intentions, and their expectations and aspirations. But if they do this to themselves, we have a problem. Oh, it's a problem. We're not for play game with this at all. It should stop now.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. That we get two people them, Ajibo and Robert, with between at the show for discuss different issues them, and sometimes and we can even bring them to them where the people them not actually carry about because then they are of national interest. We can bring a camp for the way discuss them. So let me go to the Nature newspaper. No, sorry, let me go to this other paper. Now the Night Watch newspaper. The Night Watch newspaper gets this big banner headline where they carry for this morning, where then they ask, who that bring the bullets? So this one basically is who brings the bullets? Ecomog renegades, runaway prisoners, or protesters. This now is a result of the statement of and President BOA make this BNT. So let's start with you, Robert. What now you take on the statement of Madabio and this question where this person they ask now, who that they bring the bullet?
Well, thank you very much. This topic don't become a grammatical topic from left, right, and left.
Center.
From area center, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the president speak from an informed background.
Okay.
Regarding a number of threats,
Mm-hmm.
where people don't say they do X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
This is not an opposition, because as we speak, the opposition is peaceful. These are people we just sit over there, visit the country, not for their peace.
Okay.
So even when the president talk, the opposition be concerned. They even pull a press release regarding the president's statement.
Mm-hmm.
But we believe, we all lay as one family and one country. Salona, the only country where we not get any other country else.
Mm-hmm.
even when they come overseas, so you reach out to people, all they want to go back salon. Because the laxity I will get in salon, I don't get another my country. So if the people don't they trigger, and the president do talk this based on out of experience. One, they don't make one attempt, they don't make two attempts for creates so many lives don't go. I will not go on for the sea. We still don't know more people enjoy the die. It really not go good for me. You see the water where they go today, the water happen in Gaza, Israel. Waiting today be a biggest challenge, and we as a country not go and follow go to the good today. And the president's statement really, of course, everybody can put that into different context. I want to put that.
Okay.
Everybody can put that into different context. I want to put that. It all depends to how you feel, say, that the president say regarding bullet to bullet. You understand? Of course, the man is a soldier man, like the ex-military officer. You know, when somebody say they go for go, because numerous threats attack on the day on them. Then go for kill the president, then go this, then go that. So him back come and talk tough and show say for any lawlessness. Oh no, mind you say when President Biobi the kind of power, it's talk say they can curtail lawlessness in the country. And you find out say the level of lawlessness not the migrate. And you don't go hold somebody for your weakness as a problem to that. And the president's statement where you see bullets what they call and put into different context. Let me say we can't kill people. But anyone who will attempt, we will disrupt the peace of that country. Then. You can't anything. You will face the full force. You will make the full force strength. Mind you.
So this again, contrary to waiting in don't sign for. You know, if you say bullet for bullet, you see, and you don't make them very clear. Say we don't see example. Yeah, the one that we been come, we see what we do with them, we kill them. Yeah. It make them very clear, and you hear that. So if you don't sign to a convention, say you get now not a moratorium like what Anis by Ecomog they sign with, but rather now for pull and totally death penalty now the level. But you know things that this one I they can consider for be extra judicial killing, as people can say.
No, well, not to, and then it depends to how you want for put on. Man,
No,
if somebody go
ask
take
you now how you want for put out. They ask you.
Not to extrajudicial killing that sir.
Okay, how you call
Because
them?
the way you get people away that even sabi, she for can kill you. So when you back gets people they protect them. Because if you can't go meet down and go back, that's so fat go pain. You like what happened in August 10. Not a bullet to bullet. These are typical example.
August 10. Excuse me, you say August 10 bullet for bullet. How comes bullet for bullet August 10?
I mean November something will happen. So when the one they will say for can destroy the country, they don't meet back the state security officer by the feds and 7 day. So you can't bullet, you go meet the state security officer.
Okay.
And you see how much life will go. I will not go on for them and they didn't end. And this, it will be a warning to people and say, this is the ECOWAS. See alone side the treaty. And they don't see across the ECOWAS region where people in the go for overthrow government them.
Yes, so if you put this kind of argument, what about if you say, for example, August 10 we bring come so nobody be all gone at that particular protest day, but we see bullets meet them. Yeah, and in don't confirm that again. Say we see waiting happen with some of the other one that we come. So you go on for put someone again.
Because of the count weapon.
Whose kind weapon we then carry it?
You know, so then destroy and keep people them.
Whose kind weapon we then carry it?
They count guns.
Whose side you see gun?
Then go take guns. You know, you see the camera there where the old weapon
and fire. August 10. August 10.
Who's August 10? November. I'm talking about November.
Yeah, now make sure you go back to the August 10 because this we stretch the president in statement say we see the one that we come and the one that we come we see protest in August 10 and we see security breach of protocol November 26. So yes, all two now we see waiting the bullets do to them.
Yeah, the November are the worst.
Yes,
November is the worst.
No, the November is not to the worst, but the August 10 are the worst.
Of course, what are the see? Of course, like I said, but the guy we put the president in speech for say X, Y, Z.
Yeah, exactly.
The president is the military person. All of these things are one sign so that people know they just grab my Nigerian economy, can destroy the country.
Okay.
We see the things that we go, my brother.
Yeah.
Born where a government building there, government boss, social amenities there. So they bring government back to one. Even say you can pull the government party, so the other party where they come. So you have can start square one back again for can begin build structures, they get for can be buy motor car, they get for do this, you can go born government bill, you can go for government hospital, you can go for this, that. So me, just like what they say, them platform how they use. Not when you say how people talk to citizens, let them disengage from anything they hear. IFIB is a global problem. All over, fet. Look, Arab states, all in a fet the deeper. I will not go on anything a day.
Okay.
So don't do at peace. At least if you work out for day, you get that you bread, you eat, let you time per day.
All right.
Let you get a piece. But for they say no, they sleep every day in a war. This go gap say one for can destroy the commodity, can this that. If you want to come on civilized way, show you face one for can put them and stay to the state house. So they can't say this will not happen. This.
Okay. So Robert, lastly, before I go over to Ajibo, the question I ask you: this government don't ever approve protest?
Well, then they examine the security measure. Not like what I country. Salon, now
You know, say even the commemoration of them 22 people that have been died during how they call them for the Sanko in Temnas Paul Road. They even want to make a ceremony for that. You know, say the government say no to that one day. Just a ceremony for commemorate that. You know, say the government say no.
When one of the civil society will be the part of the land, they will go to food the Sanko for go say for Ghana.
Yeah, so now for remember them people and they not to protest to just for remember them people and they get a ceremony. Government say no because people them go actually get sense of waiting for do to them. You know, say government stop that
because the governors get experience from the past and look at
for all ceremony. For all ceremony.
Now they say, whether they say ONS, that the body would advise government on security issues. ONS is an institution established by Parliament for advice government on security issues.
Okay,
Maybe they don't examine the security and express, oh no, we're not going to go by this XYZ at this particular time.
Okay. So let me come to Ajibu quickly. Ajibu, what do you say think? Who brings the bullets?
Okay, so watching the president be the try for do, it don't really people that they talk about the fact that we will come out and protest peacefully. If the tripartite engagement come up with something we short of a new election or handing over power, if in fact they find out say the election was rigged. So of course, naturally, they want for scare the people them. But in so doing, you need for be adroit. In so doing, you need for talk with finesse. But this president don't be president for 6 years. It's still not sabi talk. Really, if you listen to his statements, it's unfortunate for make us say he's foolish because now president. But really it was
but a lot of people they say this not the right way how people will understand as the inself ready this time because we self don't hear different things them we don't see different things like Robert just say ONS they advise so then don't actually advise them how if or come out and talk because if you not talk so people are not go understand say inself ready for protect the citizens them and according to Alpha Khan the other they tell we say the president not say anything bad. It just the try for talk say he ready for protect the country. So,
Second Pierre, the message was patchy. You listen to the president when he talk.
So sorry, somebody they listen back. If you can reduce that volume, this small it go find it.
Second Pierre, the message was patchy. You listen to the president when he talk.
Sorry, somebody they listen back. You can reduce that. Alright, slow go.
Okay, so the president, if you listen, it not be coherent at all. It jump all over the place. You even start for wonder, say the occasion where it be campaign, the audience where we did before him. That was out of context. How he managed bring down the candy. Na ballot box, I bring the cannot to show. 2012, I be left them. I be win, but I left them not to show. But 2028. So the only thing we come inside are that bullets for bullets, but everything else where he talking about rubbish. Really, if you listen, it's not coherent. I'm sorry to say that because I'm president, but it's not coherent. So for me, as the president, if you don't know how to deliver, if you're not ready for talk properly, stop us. You stop us.
So
then
if
talk
you there in the position as you've been there before as government spokesman, waiting you for be the advice and for do.
we next time when you want talk something like that, we will coach you on how for deliver them thing and day. Who say for start, who say for stop. But you notice say it not get beginning, it not get ending.
But you get person where, for example, now be you form a boss where you work under as as government spokesman, whilst in be Minister of Information, Alpha Khan, and instead support say this is the right way for talk.
You know, I know I delve into that there right now. You have to understand that he is somehow compromised to some extent, you know, at this point. Now, APC man, he go under, he be saying national politics they play, but all of a sudden, while they be talk about national politics, the fact that inclusivity, but he joined the party. So now they don't scatter all the way they tell me, you know, not to inclusivity, down he joined the party. But one thing what they say, even though the president get right for make statements and for give hints for say, hey, listen, if we not come with force, we not go meet up force. He must also understand that in a democracy, which is where he's operating, freedom of speech now is sacrosanct. Freedom for associate is sacrosanct. Freedom for somebody criticize you constructively is sacrosanct. Freedom for protest, it has to happen. But they have stopped them, just like I say just now. They don't allow nobody for make protest. Nobody, not for voice out anything. And the fact that now the ex-military has no place here, that is over and done with. Not to excuse that one there at all. When President B.O.B. they come now office, he said he can eradicate lawlessness and corruption. Today, lawlessness there at the highest, nothing happened. Corruption worse. Corruption, bad, the one the way they identify corruption like the Auditor General. Okay, then suspend and take today, the no and come back because he go get a receipt where State House say they pay out getting $50,000 for a hotel where they not use. Okay, the bread and butter issue where they run on, they like today, it's all over the place. Okay, bag rest don't go almost 2 million. Petrol don't go from 6,000 to 30,000. We talk about school feeding program. That one in a complete sham. They be say they go eradicate the second shift. 30 the second shift they go. School feeding program. When they will feed 10% of the picking the way they go school. The school bags and the books the way they say has not happened. They be say that they put factory in every district. That does not happen. So you go see say president is pressured. When he talk self, you know they talk with might. He they under pressure because he says no say he has not delivered. Okay? And the election we come from 2023 was not transparent, it was rigged, and that way they able for go inside. So you get conscience. Now what a man. You can it see say the space big for them. They wonder for say, I just swim no more, they swim. Where am I going? Now the ground at the ground so you see that pressure they for and where they talk. That is why
it not go down where you get a lot of people and we know they give a chance for actually work. Every day you get people them they say this or people and they undermine because at the last take the common charges them what they can do for people them. You know, people and they undermine them, people and they try for get the country into chaos and other things then how it will focus where all of them things they are today in plate. And if I can take them again, it say we get weak institutions them. So it and get for day everywhere in the government for actually handle things them. So if in get for putting on all side and then people and they will not give them chance for work, how it will able for deliver?
Pierre, nobody not big and for can't take this job. Now in decide say one for can't take this job. Elephant eat, not to picking load. All right, where you come for can't take them. You must be ready, you must be prepared, you must understand that these are the neons, that the issues and that. But believe you me, if you do right by your people, you the help for improve their life, you the help for reduce poverty. If you are transparent, you know the priority, you will get more people that will support you to the extent where the one the way they undermine you, no go able for show face at all. But
Robert,
as it is now,
Robert, let me you quickly. What do you think about this thing where Ajibo say? Please unmute your mic if they get some feedback just now.
You get me now?
Yes, clear. Go ahead.
First of all, certain thing the Wajibu talking are not correct.
Go ahead.
Yeah, certain thing the Wajibu talk not correct. First of all, they talk about the free quality education, but she's sham. And I think people have to appreciate this government. Government invest a lot. Government don't provide an adequate budget for just say I'll give up, keep the free quality education. And there are a number of schools now where they're on the one shift. Yeah.
Who schools stand down there? We don't maybe they pan two shifts and then
FSSG the one shift, FSSG on one shift, Prince of Wales say one shift.
Now as a result of the government or as a result of the school?
Not private.
Not government. Not government.
No.
Radical inclusion.
No, we disagree. Then they disagree with you, Robert. Then school and they go into one shift, not because of the facility where government provide for them.
Where Prince of Wales?
Not because of this, not because of the facility where government provide for them.
What did they say? Now government say their school need for go.
No, Mr. Robert not agree to that. Not all government tell Prince of Wales for going to one shift.
School.
Yeah, but not all government tell them. Agree with that.
What about girls' schools? What about girls' schools?
Not all government tell them for going to one shift. Agree.
I totally disagree with you. That
go ahead. You get right to that. Go ahead.
Okay. So, and like correct, Ajibu again. Okay. This governor say that they build facts in all districts. That's a totally lie. This governor ever talks so knock out Ghana context here where the current president say they go build each district.
The president say they go build
ever talk
in every district.
No. I totally disagree with you that, sir. I totally disagree.
Who say you get the quotation from?
I totally disagree with you.
Okay, Robert, let's just get down the low clear. Ajibusa, you get that quotation from?
In campaign statements.
Campaign statements.
No.
In the campaign manifesto, did it?
That is very untrue. Ajibu. I'll put you on the spot. That is very untrue. No side president bill don't ever talk say they build facts in any district. That is very untrue. Very untrue. When it was I speak on issues. Because I say not correct, I say not correct. I call things by their name. But this particular statement they say president say they build facts is totally lie.
So what about the one where he said that they build, junior secondary school in every constituency?
Well, first of all, you see for local, this is talk about private sector investment. Yeah, we see number of schools where the governments don't go on to support the bill. Now then, especially in the remote communities, and for especially how this free quality education would do. Not to just one get you expect in 5 years then build school all over. It's about process.
Okay.
It's not possible. Even advanced country America also this way. You're not going to say one get 5 years, you want build whole school or even Ghana in Nigeria.
Go ahead.
You see this to go.
Okay.
Thousands of schools away don't go. So wait till we see of course, we know see yes.
The corruption better.
Ajibu, who knows say when you talk of corruption issues, corruption index with the C, with global index reports, they talk about how the fight against corruption don't go. You see, I tell you say I will get issue with Ben Kefala on that side there. But really, when this young man don't cover, you see the effort they don't make. It's where they display cash them, where they recover from people them.
So what are we saying? That the corruption got better?
It done the better way from, but it don't still the challenges there.
Thank you very much.
More gets there.
Thank you. Now let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. In fact, I find this very reprehensible. When we get the clerk of parliament, we somehow allegedly bring a webcam inside parliament and pay them to the extent now we then turn around and go pay back. We don't show guilt. What thing the president will waste time for get rid of that mandate? What?
Well, you see the man go die, please. From now,
but still they get paid.
No. He's not getting paid. He's not getting paid anymore.
Yes, if you're on suspension, you get half pay.
Yes.
So that's
exactly.
Not pay.
No, man, I'll tell you something.
We cannot be serious about corruption.
No law, not you say when you investigate person. If I were to call it no law, not even anti-corruption.
Okay, so let ask you this question, Robert. That not to say no law, not they will say we investigate. But in the case of parental wali, when in West already go pay, it means say it don't answer say yes, I'm guilty.
Exactly.
Of course. No, wait.
Happy with that.
No, listen, what are they say? No, just wait. Let's just wait because last week I engaged them. And so we also get concerned.
Whether you engage.
In the anti-corruption boss.
Okay.
But they faithfully promised, yes, they will count a report on the issue of parental hourly.
Okay. So
When are they starting?
let me ask you this question again, and let me make them simple for let everybody understand. If they accuse you for something, and then you say, yes, I do that, and I don't pay, waiting much more.
Not when you do that too. He said, mind you, what will tell you? He said that if the employer unknowing to him.
But wait, Robert, that's not true. Not correct. You not the head of your office. Person who can at your office, you don't know. Person the can at your office, and then you sign paycheck for him every month. Then you say you don't know.
No, what they say? You explain all how the position will take place. They might explain say come out play. Not deny say him at the color, but you don't also refund. No refund the money. Always say take that period.
You refund the money, then a guilt, and you know for glad for that. I mean, it is bad. That is terrible for a young man like nowadays. It look bad on the country. It look bad on young people. It is an arm of government. Somebody went and give some competent position. For God's sake, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, but now Ajibu, they don't take some step. One, they don't suspend another in office. Two, they don't pay back the money. That's a good step.
A good step, exactly. And a good step. A very good step, my brother.
So you Robert, you okay with 10 kind of step then they, right?
Yes, let's pay the money back. Let's pay the money back.
Then
let's
that's
go back
not guilt.
To the
That's not guilt. You go agree saying a guilt.
On a guilt.
So if person don't guilty, waiting at the investigation we left again.
Well, now they wait, let them count the report now regarding the man. No, let's just wait.
You listen to the leader of government, deputy leader of government business, what he say with regards parental hourly? He say they want for let them fast track let them counter now because they need that kind of person there for help the speaker. Now a very good call that one day.
Well, I may not listen that day.
No, I put on to you. If you not listen, I tell you now saying that's what you say. Honorable Siliki. If not good call that day.
Well, apparently, me not privy for listening to what he say. Honorable Siliki say.
How is that? Yeah, how is that? How can you not be privy
what
to that?
Say, let us wait. Let us wait for the outcome of the investigation.
Okay, so continue with Usa you will stop. This not just responding with the response to Ajibu. Continue. Let me give you some time. Let you do.
Okay, yes. So in the situation we are in, we all fight lawlessness, lawlessness across the board. Look like even like yesterday. We say happy in Lungi. How a old pump attendant, when the bike go you get the money from. If a bike not go buy fare, almost go buy fare, you know, that man will get that fare station at that place, they not able to pay you. You see how the high level of lawlessness, how that baby behavior yesterday.
What they do?
Cause misbehave by the bike rider.
They don't sack an instant.
They don't sack an instant. Yeah. That's a lawlessness.
Okay.
In the court, government publicly attack this, that. It's about a good when the management of Connex take a radical decision for terminating service.
It's a private
because
sector.
One, I'm not a private sector. Yeah. It's across the private sector. It's also across the board.
If that happen to a man like Paran, people don't go shape up. Trust me. You know, go see them pay check na your finance, then go cash the check na Kabbalah. You know, if President Pio be really serious about lawlessness, and they treat people with the iron fist where it's supposed for, people don't go shape up. But when you begin play game with people like this, you encourage others to continue for doing. So really, they talk about lawlessness.
How? Like how? Is it like how? I don't understand. How you mean? What do you mean by that?
Jean-Pierre.
Sir, go ahead.
So what are they saying? Ajibo, we all know you always be on the plan. You know me like man, you know me very well. We don't engage yourself with diverse what they call. I'm glad the way Jean-Pierre put you on the spot, say you form a boss, or you know to be the work together. He say X, Y, Z. And you know where you will be so voice for us. You know that they very well.
Okay, so I ask you
know me very
question
well.
Again. You know, I dey send the ball for Leona take him, but that not mean say I support waiting when they say or waiting me the
no, you not support.
So let's ask you this question.
You not support.
Yeah, now you talk. So let's ask you this question. You just don't eat something based on the track what been sent to you. You just don't the talks about Alpha Can, right? That person, that individual, in your own conscience, you think saying a man of credibility?
Me, Google say Africa is not credible. with my own conscience. The man as Salomon.
Ah, but from this Salomon,
You
we say you know
understand?
the tell person too.
Now go tell it too.
So go ahead now. Now
Now
question
what
I
they
ask
say,
you. Go ahead. I don't ask you if in a Salomon.
Abakan, it all depends on what you have to put place Alpakaka. First of all, Abakan, when this government, it can take him for let itself as the COVID boss. Now at that time when COVID day, it openly can see in an APC. It's still an APC. It make it clear, not to hide. Because of the numerous barrage of attack if they get from the opposition party, they say, oh, well, this, no need the Mela, just take the back seat.
Robert, you think say now Alpha can begin get attacked in party, even when they begin a government they get attacked, but they not left because it benefit from that government day.
No, well, this attack, you know, if you pass mark, this attack will be the guess.
How you do measure the two attack?
No, well, it's
now what the Alpha can tell you, now you take so.
No, well, not to like what me don't see. I don't see. I mean, not supposed to tell me. I don't see.
How they ever tell Alpha Can public before it transfer to the SLPP? What did they ever tell them? Where you say attack this on them?
First of all, you get serious threats enough for going in party office.
Who's them person make that threat there? Who's kind of threat? How
you but the man talker. The man say
you don't tell me now exactly what I ask you. Just the way you say no. You don't talk say now wetin Alpha can say. I dey ask you this question say all wetin you talk so now wetin Alpha can. Robert, you just don't confirm wetin I say. I tell you just not say now wetin Alpha can tell you say no. You they do am. Then now you don't tell me say now the man don't talk am. So I don't think say you need for go forward with that. Now wetin Alpha can say. Alpha can be don't tell me
Alpha can not credible. I mean not go tell you say Alpha can not credible. You
right.
Not one. Would na APC being una dey cross cap go to different board cap. Let's tell me. Would have one day na that country we don't belong to one constant one political party we they don't know for decades. Let the person tell me we will get clean. None of them we don't cross come up PDP, don't come out UNPP, don't go join this party, don't come out there, don't crisscross, don't crisscross.
If you get power, Robert, if you get power na salo, what you go do to politicians them where they can cross carpeting?
Well, then I did totally we get for avoid. And so they really.
Why you want for avoid that? Why you want for avoid that?
Me. I always go look at Rwanda as a leader. We always be that man at this world, at this country, at this Africa as a whole. When I Paul Kagame, yeah, you know when they get an experience of the war between the Hutus and the Tutsis, when a man can take power. Because of you don't see other countries don't detail. It can change the dynamics.
Good.
You see what? When you talk about inclusivity, you get 50% of Hutus, you get 50% of now there is a law within Rwanda. Anybody will talk about tribe, you go jail.
Okay, so I go still come and ask you back to the Salon context.
If you go Rwanda now, they're not the part talking there.
So let's bring you back to the Salon context. You say, them people and the way they cross carpeting, you need for take action. Why you want for take action against cross carpeting politicians?
Well, cross carpet, you go cross carpet, but I don't go make you take the front line.
Why?
Well, because of you look at from we local perspective, how people go perceive them.
How then they perceive them?
You don't sell game. You don't do this. You're very dishonest to the political party. And I make they can't give job because of
you don't
this,
answer my question now. Where I be ask you. You say you don't go tell anybody about dishonesty, but you just don't tell me about that now. That's not the reason why you want to take politician with the cross carpet out of the scene because of dishonesty, because of sell game. So you just don't describe Alpha Khan insultation to me. So thank you very much for that. The program we watch right now, that Congress right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We get Robert and we get Ajibo with you inside the program. Okay, so as a way forward, the tripartite committee they work they come up. And we just don't get a gist here, say, then they plan for put an injunction on the tripartite committee in work. But this one no seem to be possible because the tripartite committee really get work. If not that, the international community will get for quiz back the government serious one. So as a way forward, waiting on I think say as a salon, the government and the people of Salon we need for do follow we move forward. They start with you, Robert.
Well, first of all, I want to say I like the garden conversation. I love with the exchange of ideas, not only fit with the comfort. Yeah, and I'm glad when you want a platform, not the big, they go all wide. Everybody they preview for watch. So money on my hey, we go to Congress or we had. What do we say regarding these tripartite issues? Of course, the American government, we the ambassador, the resident ambassador at the country. Don't make them very clear. Don't make them very clear on the sole aim why they set up the tripartite. For look at reforms, look at those pitfalls, and how they go strengthen the electoral laws and chart the way forward. The American ambassador said not to decide for can make election back, the election under. But how they able to strengthen those laws we will govern the electoral system process of this country.
Okay.
People for don't learn from that. You know why? I like the gentleman, Berity. I've done the work with him. They tell the OGI. Berity is a fine gentleman. They don't talk on number of issues regarding the tripartite. Silver Blighty don't talk on the same thing. We, for how the opposition people, for ensure say, this thing what they talk about religion, Lord, they talk the right talk to the people. They don't understand. See, this not going for do anything if they can't make election back again. The American government don't put over $50 million for do a review, blah blah blah, XYZ. Don't say the outcome of the required commission, they come back do it. No, they're not getting nothing for do that day. So Lord, they sensitize people, let them know about this thing. But how for go back, so then mistake that don't take place, the 2028 election, let it not happen again. And this reform, therefore go back. First of all, we know what happened in 2007 election with him, Solomon Berger and Escoma. Almost vote and council. Na Kailan. But at that time, they're not saying they can do reform on election reform. We say Christian Atop not even get the mandate for even council, the law not time for council, police station at Kailan. A council, a lot of police station they over make by that time they will be win election. Or Solobi say, you know, I'm fit. A loving people them, a loving country. A pull land, a go sit down. And not go fet say we can say reform what they call we all know the money Solomon Berger was spent for that election day. That's why do we all know we sit down in that country, we see the money Solomon Berger pour for that election day. But look at all those things. I said no. If I see say I go shoot what they call what go can that life then go now. It decide for back off. At that time, no foreign agency or diplomat don't say they can do electoral reform. Would I give the mandate to Christian Atop or go cancel election at Kailan and they let them go. So what would they say? Like even Ajibo and the former spokesperson they say, let them also use them platform they tell them members like a former boss Begity on the talk Sibo. Then tell them the full people this is dust and dust. 20 election, it don't endorse it. Now we talk about 2023, now for be our focus. How your party will be reforms, how you get your membership together, how you make up a formidable team. And sitting back say yes when I say I can provide the leadership way the people of that country expected opposition for the provide. For get a critical voice, talk of national issues and no get a national discourse. That will be the focus of the opposition now. Not even the APC, other opposition parties. How they can put government on the tools. If the government do the right thing, let them speak to say no, this is the right thing. And so but the about time not got nothing we get for relate to any election. So even say the outcome, because of the outcome, make people say they come out. It make no sense. It really make no sense, my brother. This election is not over. We for just chat the way forward, how people go change the mindset, prepare themselves for 2028. But for say going back say they can't conduct election, that take off. Now make the post we put the money. We put the money. Not the government put money. Now the government, the American government put the money, say, not to get nothing for do by election. Why we not go listen? When the man talk, they begin to bash at the ambassador. And other back, you get people within the APC back again, kick against what people and they talk against the ambassador. That talk about nationality, the nationality point of view. So now we talk and they say, not get nothing but tripartite and this, that. Tripartite, not just a reform, electoral reform, things will be don't go wrong. We not be concerned to the opposition, legitimate concern. Because most of these things they discuss, these are legitimate concerns from the opposition. They are legitimate concerns. So that means, okay, since your concerns are legitimate, let's go back to the government and do a review. Most of them think and they say next election, we'll not go back to the end. So we can just follow the due process. Like Nigeria, what's happened there? The election initially it was supposed to go to it was supposed to be electronic by electronic election. Yes. Later, in the middle of the game, then change the system. Then declare this man. But I'm not going to say for go do back they go back for go the election back again. No. You see Peter Obi, all man knows Peter Obi won that election. Everyone knows Peter Obi won that election. Not to hide. The system, in the middle of the game, they change the system of the electoral system. We never go to vote. But that's not what they call it. We get politicians, not say they go destroy or they go destroy to, or they come out to. It provide leadership. Peter Obi provide leadership to them. Right now, if they follow Peter Obi, it's so critical on the tweets them. Now, so I want let the opposition, Samura Kamara now, the other now, then they tweet critical tweets them. That's what they happy right now in Nigeria. But it stopped there saying no, nobody don't for go out, for go destroy, for kill. So now then tell the talk. Because if that country, we all longer the opportunity for the travel to Canada countries there. We see how progressive development they go and then countries and we can't see how they go back square one back again. So how even if APC can power. So APC back for can continue back for can begin build a institution and whether we can destroy and burn. No. Over totally preach against those things and we need for chat the way forward. How we able to change the narrative? Now we can't say one voice. How we able to push the country go before? We can't say look and burn the school, look and burn this, look and burn police station, look and burn motor car. It not make sense. It not make the country go before. You way invent out a feeling. A lot of children are nobody not go. That don't show you. That don't show say you guys are not happy. Even now, if the government they say the neighbor says, see okay, will they sit down go? No sit down in the house. They're part of protest. But because of how the country gullible, people have for take land, you say, look at Eastern. Other countries, they're more civilized when it comes to protests. Now you go say, let police give protest. They say you go see people and market them. Open a shop and then take. How longer they experience there? So most of them say what the police, when they say, it's not thing that we don't look at. They don't examine. Then they go say, go TIFO. Look like America, other countries, what does they protest? They go out, they go protest. No go say, go lose people and shop there. When they say protest na Salwana, that man they lock his shop because they go for go to the shop there. So do you me we just they talk this thing, Lord just they provide the necessary information that people understand. Say this tripartite not get nothing for do other election again. This is a reform of X, Y, Z, and the government we don't sign something where that we don't fulfill part of. For doing statements, the launch, and then see how they can go back again, with the outcome of kind recommendation, how for release most of the people who they put in a jail, all the parts of those recommendations, and then see the way the opposition put. So if we don't get a conversation around those things and see how we able to say we change the mindset of the people, going to say come out, go destroy, hey, will they come out these? It not good for the country anyway. We're really not good for this country. Me and let me people them. All of them at a peace, even with the opposition, at least not get that funding. We all not go do one side. I get a lot of friends in the APC, I get a lot of friends, other political parties. We are friends. But that not be say because the APC are not going to be pardoned. No, that not be say because they say are they under, they not will talk to me. No, overthink above that. They above the thing they bra. They are not for stop you for not for talk to you. So now we just get as a one. Talk to people them across the one that they know the diaspora where they always incite people them. Me I beg at the big in the name of God. In the name of God. Let we change that mindset still. Because if that country not there as a peace, it could be a problem for we all. We'll be not go there at peace. Sleep, now sleeping, you get sleepless nights. So for trigger people and say, Lord, will cause trouble, Lord, this, really know what they call. Lord get a ways how people want for express their frustration to government. Where you go say, okay, today we go see on house, we're not go north side.
Okay.
We're not go north side, we're not go anywhere. So that's part of where you go think say, the people are not happy. But so when they come out and boom, our government don't get experience of people they come out, they call destruct life. No, we know they go to their roots and they may appeal and appeal to we all. We all are one family, we all are one country. And as alone are the only country who sabi than any other country. Who can other country so we'll go back. Yeah, me at that time I tell for say yes and
Okay. All right, thank you. I think I'll give you the time for let you use it. All the time we're able for use for let you make your point very, very well. Thank you for that. So, Ajibu, you have get the same opportunity for make the point to the best of your ability.
Make a
About the foul way. Allow me mute you quick. Now you did listen back. Okay, no worry. All right, go ahead, Ajibu.
make a comment. Weird has been on this for a very long time. In fact, something you said, don't forget, see, before being Bete and plenty other people, long time ago, me and Supermed initially, and we say the same thing we Robert the asked for so, or say the idea of apartheid no go ever bring a re-election. Remember that discussion there?
Correct.
When someone
And a lot of people begin for slap you by that.
slap me. I mean,
yes,
all
correct.
kind irritation and unpleasant statement. Then
Exactly.
in fact, someone called me and whatnot and so on. So my position has been clear. And what would they say then, Tia? Not so because we not believe in the apartheid, not so because we want for make the apartheid no yield benefit, but now for tell people and through make them manage the expectation. Okay. Now we don't know what else for say. The 19 will come. The American ambassador don't tell you say realistic for expect say you go get a election simply because now courts now they invalidate an election for being a new election. The president of the South don't go, he don't talk an hour when in table all things for end. He said there will be no election. So even if they find out now, which is the case, that the election was rigged, the ECSL do the wrong thing and then they're not transparent, it go lost face no more. It go be shameless no more. But somebody know great election come. It don't make them very clear. But there are other parts of this apartheid, which we call this unity management. The other parts now, and the most important part, we the international community care for, is that thing will happen in 2023. We're very blatant, very clear that it was not transparent, not for go forward. And therefore, they ask we now for come together as the biggest political parties, APC and SLPP. Because they say it's apartheid no more, but really now two people in the parties. 7 APC, 7 SLPP. The international community just need for facilitate the discussion. Make sure you stay on the rail. Who now for stall, they manage you now. But APC and SLPP now they for this period no more. Okay. Make we come up with reforms, strong enough reforms. We're gonna make sure say future elections them are more transparent. One such thing when they talk about this cost carpet thing. I'm quite sure that they're going to end up inside it too. The issue of cost carpet, whether somebody will get the ability for common one party, jump go and the other, just like that. It might end up in there too. But that is what the broad picture of the apartheid they hope for actually accomplish. We don't talk on time without number. Berete cannot talk say 2023 election is done and dusted. And no say other senior colleagues they don't can talk say no, it's not done and dusted. 2023 election is still alive. It depends on how they contextualize them. But it is very clear that 2023 election is over. There will not be another election. And we say that not because we don't lack for make there is a recourse to the rigged election, but now for manage the expectation of the people then because APC people then they don't particularly care about the steps them way they want to bring up for future election. All they want for they rogue we let we go for another election or let's transfer the power. then they will be very disappointed when that did not happen. So that is why, from time immemorial, we tell people and say that cannot happen, and for obvious reasons. Because one thing they again where I want for me clear, where they misinterpret bad one. Secretary, help me with the word itself. Implementable and waiting. Implementable and waiting.
I don't actually remember the right word.
They can say whatever they come with from the tripartite, it must be implemented.
Yes, therefore implement them. But in the American ambassador actually don't give it two sides. Say the for now two sides right now. Yeah. Where you go tell me about the accountability part, and then you get the one we get the implementation, the legislature. So if for be implementable, therefore able for do whatever recommendation and they come out with.
Make a define that one day, okay? People, them even senior colleagues of ours, they misinterpret that word. They must be implementable. It not mean say whatever tripartite come with, therefore forcefully adopt them all. That is not what the word means. The word implementable means for say if they within the framework of the law. In other words, if the law not support them, it cannot be considered implementable. It is not that whatever they decide, say, for happen, now in the capital. No, what they are saying.
Okay, then say the other word we can back come up with now actionable.
Actionable, fine. What they are saying is, what they is anything that can be implemented actionable. That's correct. But what that means is that tripartite, una be careful, because whatever una count, whatever association una count, it must be under the law. It must be supported by law. That is what it is saying. It is not saying that by force what you want to say is acceptable. No. One thing is like this. We get a law, we say within 7 days, if you get something wrong with the election, you find out, say, there is need for redress, people approach the court and make an application. Once the 7 days window close, then that opportunity now exists again. So now, if you look at for invalidate, if the tripartite come with a suggestion, say no, this will get enough evidence now for sure, say they rigged by this election, which yes they did. So now we believe, say, therefore invalidate the election. Well, the only side way, the only channel, the only entity who will do the court. So, but if that it is not implementable, it cannot be done. So that is exactly. Oh God. Can you hear me?
Yes, clear. Go ahead.
Okay. So what they are saying, it is not implementable because law not support them. So that is what it's saying. So I want to define that properly. When they say actionable and implementable law mean for say anything where the tripartite say they will do more. No. What they are saying is it must be supported by law. If it's not supported by law, then it cannot be implementable or actionable. That is what that means. Okay. But 1905 again, really and truly, enough again, and by all indication, I wish there was another way out, but I don't see a LEONE. It's not going to happen. 2023 election undone. But the good thing about this tripartite arrangement, and the fact that it's the matter you allow for happen. This allow for happen. If the man the way they inside they do their work diligently, they go expose the fact that this election was a sham, this election was not transparent, and something as simple as for provide the results, the ECFF has not been able to do that. So if Marabio gets integrity for himself, okay, that cloud they go deep over. Okay, and I believe say it go relinquish power, it go say another power. But any decent individual, and Mr. Alon at the place people they resign. I mean, the only man who should not resign that former minister, that lawyer boy. I'm a friend.
Solomon Jamiru.
And I hold him to high respect, you know, and one other person don't resign there, but normally people don't resign in Sierra Leone, you know, but this is what will happen. Yes, sir. What will happen is this tripartite arrangements will expose the fact that this election was not transparent and the room for rigging was there. It was blatant, it was clear, you know, but certainly we look for another elections, it's not going to happen.
Okay, thank you very much. Ajibu Tijan Jallo for joining inside the program today. Robert Connie Macagbo. Thank you very much. I appreciate on our contribution inside the program. Just too meaningful, just too spot on, and we're able to get. I can love forget in discussion, we posting the counting points, then we're able to ask and question, and at that time for do to all too. Press Ajibu, press Robert. But Robert, I press you more because the truth of the matter is, sometimes day I can talk in reality. This is not just the real part of farm. Governments, we no need for the tell government thinking. Wetin do because na them beg we for let we give them. And whatever then they do, not from their own pockets and they pull them. Now from the people them again. But we go tell them thank you one time. But if they do anything way wrong, then they will go sing them because they're not supposed for do them. Yeah, so now that we see here for. That is why every time you hear they sing certain things and sing, and the more easy in that one day. But not no means they will not look the opposition. No, 10% of what they do get for do the opposition and any other business. 90% get for do the government because now then sit down at position for hold them to accountable and get accountable in a sense. Call them to attention. Say this thing not correct. This thing not correct. We not go tell like some people. We always even when they see the thing wrong, then they say, hey, Madabio. No. Not to that one day. Any government will come and then they will be ready for. And the opposition self, we can give them some cutout slap where they not can expect. Because then our government in the waiting. And if we not correct the right now to man at the same kind rubbish back and then go sit down pan. So that's why sometimes we can actually go in that kind of way there and we can press people and forget waiting people and want for a reform them. So I appreciate you all too and I look forward again for another beautiful and wonderful conversation like today. We're very much for me a good, a just too good on all today on points them and on I believe in waiting on I believe. Thank you very much. Appreciate you now. And on all two now half day when I don't get because of this program. But I wish you now well. When I go and enjoy. If when I go rest small bit and get back because when I get for go to the universe and go fed more things them for make life go on. Thank you and get on yourself a good day.
Thank you very much.
All right, you will watch the program 884 on YouTube. Where you watch the program 340 likes. Please increase the like for we 133 on Facebook with 104 likes. Thank you very much. Approximately, we'll talk about 1,000 people where they watch the program right now. Thank you very much. Please share the program and like and subscribe. Until then, we'll meet again. My name is Sembepe, the Freedom Fighter. Thanks to the producer for this program. We love you all and we'll get a very good day.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper.